Hello, good morning, good evening, or good night. Today I'll be showing you Emu post OP14. The list has not changed since OP13. We just added one new support card from OP14. So yeah, let's get into the deck list. Of course, we'll start off with our leader, Emu. Do I really need to explain it if you haven't ever played against this, or if you're new to the game? What this leader does is, because of the rules of the game, you can only play one cost events in this deck, which doesn't really matter too much. Um, and then at the start of the game, you may place one Marijwa type stage from your deck to the field. Pretty insane. That's why it's a 4 life leader. It's mono black as well, so yeah. Activate main once per turn. You may trash a card, a celestial type, celestial dragon type character from your hand. Wait, from you can just trash a celestial dragon type character or one card from your hand to draw a card. Yeah, you want to be triggering that all the time because the aim of this deck is to get 19 cards in trash or all 5 of the 5 elders into your trash. That's our leader. Now we can move on to the deck itself. So we'll start off with our stages. We run 2. One is for the mirror and one is for every other game because it just lets us Dawn like manipulate, I guess. Not manipulate, what's the word? Take advantage of Dawn. Yeah, it lets us cheat out cards pretty much for free. This is the card for the mirror, and that's Marijwa. It's a 1 cost stage card. The only reason why we don't play this in the mirror is because in the deck we play a 1 cost event that allows us to destroy the other stage that we usually play. So what Marijwa does is during your turn, celestial dragons with a cost of 2 or more, their cost is reduced by 1. So that's pretty cool. As an old card from OP05, don't know why they even printed this. So yeah, it came in handy now. So yeah, let's get on to the next one, the one that is used for most of the time. So of course, the empty throne. Wish we got an alt of this. That would have been nice. I wouldn't have got it anyways. It would have just looked really nice. So it's a 7 cost event, 7 cost stage. This is the one that can be removed by a event in the deck, and it's your turn. If you're 19 or more cards in your trash, your leader gets plus 1k. So that's why we want to fill up our trash, as well as another card that's coming up in the video. If you don't know what it is, then yeah. Activate main, you may rest this card and 3 of your Dawn cards. Play up to 1 Black 5 Elders type character card with cost equal to or less than the number of Dawn cards on your field from your hand. Pretty cool. It just cheats out any of them for free. I'll explain it later once we get into the actual Gorosei members. Now, next up are our 1 cost/2 cost non Gorosei members. This is pretty much just any character other than a 5 Elders type character. So we're running 1 copy of Shirahoshi. I need to get a 2nd copy because yeah, it acts as a recycler as well as a 2k counter. So what it does is activate main, you may rest this character and place 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Then you can hand rip if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand. So yeah, pretty insane card. Very nice. I want more. Too bad I can't. Our next one is a searcher, and it's called Sensoria. So what it does is a 1 cost, 0 power, 1k counter character with the on play. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 celestial dragon type and card other than itself, of course, and then add it to your hand. Then you trash the rest and trash a card from your hand. So you just keep on filling up your trash with this card. Next up, we're running 2 cost, and the only reason why we have this is for its counter. It's a 2/0/2k counter. It has an on play where it's if you have 3 or less life cards, play up to 1 Marijwa type stage card with the cost of 1 from your trash. It's fine. It's fine. It exists. It's just there for 2k. So all of the 5 elders. So we have first Saint Garcia Saturn. All of them share the same power. They all share 5,000 power. They all have 1k counter except for one of them, which is a 2k counter, and they all can become invincible if you have 7 or more cards in your trash. So yeah, and some of them, 2 of them gain effects if there's 10 or more cards in your trash. So St. J. Garcia Saturn, so what he does is he's a searcher, unlike Shalria and another card that's coming up. He doesn't trash. He just looks at the top 5 and then add 5 elders. It can even add itself, place it on the bottom of the deck. Our next one is a blocker. It's also a 4-cost, and it's a blocker, yeah, as I said, and on KO draw card. He's insane. He's actually so insane. Next up is our 6-cost, Marcus Mars. He's a blocker as well, but on play, trash 1 card from your hand and KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Pretty cool with removing some stuff. Yeah. Now our last 6-cost, and this is one of the characters that gain an effect when there's 10 or more cards in your trash, and that's Nozduro. So it's a 6-cost. It gains rush when there's 7 or more cards in your trash, and when attacking, if you're 10 or more cards in your trash, it can give a opponent's character minus 2k power. Pretty insane. Actually, it's for the turn, so that's even better. Now our last one is Saint Shepherd Jupiter. He's the most expensive of them all. 7-cost, 2k counter. This is the one that doesn't have the 1k counter. And during your turn, if you're 10 or more cards in your trash, then all of your 5 elders base power becomes 7k. Insane. Yeah. That's pretty much it. So what I was saying earlier is, let's say we have the stage card. I was going to say field spell. I had to think there. We have the empty throne up. We have 4 Dawn up on the field, and if you can guess what I'm going to do is we use empty throne, we rest 3 Dawn, we have 4 Dawn, so we play out any 5 elders with the cost of 4. So it would be, so we'd have 4 Dawn on our second turn, then we can use the empty throne to rest itself, resting 3 Dawn, and then we can play out either a Jigarsha or Warcurry, because the reason why is because they're 4-cost, and then so on and so forth. Hopefully my explanation makes sense. So yeah, that's why this stage card is insane. So yeah, those are our 5 elders, and our last actual 5 elders card, and the last character in this deck is of course the 5 elders. This is the card that lets you go insanely positive in Dawn value. So it's 10-cost, 12k power. Doesn't matter if we have this stage up. Activate main if your leader is Imu, which it is. You can run 1 additional Dawn card and trash card from your hand. Trash all of your characters, and then you can bring out a copy of any 5 elders with different names from the trash with power of 5k. So you can just cheat out all of these 5, if you can see that, with this one singular card. So yeah, so you can trigger off your Saturn, have the blocker. Well, you'll have 2 blockers up in the Marcus Mars and the Warcurry, a rusher, and then they're all 7k power because of Jupiter. So yeah, it's not too complicated. It's really good. There's a reason why this is a meta deck. So yeah, that's the Gorosei. Yeah, don't really use them for any other means. So yeah. We run 2. The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever. The reason why we only run 2 of this is because its counter only affects the leader and it's plus 3k to lead, and the activate main is pretty good, but not good enough. You rest an additional 5 Dawn cards, and then you kill one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. It's fine. It's something. This is the other searcher of the deck. That's 5 Elders at your service. It has a trigger to use its main effect, and look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Celestial Dragon type card other than itself, add it to your hand, then trash the rest. Yeah, pretty nice. Last 5 Elders / Celestial Dragon event is never existed in the first place. It's a 1-cost event, obviously, and then this is the one that allows you to get rid of this one in the mirror. So yeah, you'd rest an additional Dawn and then KO up to one of your opponent's stages with a cost of 7. Pretty nice. And then it has a counter of giving a liege or character plus 4k. Pretty nice. So that's our 5 Elders events, and then our non-5 Elders events is we've run 6. Well, 2 of them. We've 2. After all these years, I've lost my edge. Well, I'm losing my edge, sorry. It has a counter of plus 1k, and then its leader or character, and then you can add a black character with a cost of 3 or less from your trash to your hand. Pretty nice at cycling, especially shirahoshi during the end game, because you're gonna only have 1. Yeah. Pretty nice. And now for our last card, it's OP14 support, and it's used in literally every black deck known to man, and it's Ground Death. So what Ground Death does is, its main effect is rest an additional 2 Dawn cards, and then negate the effect of one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less during this turn, and its counter is the same as never existed in the first place, so gives your leader or character plus 4k power during this battle, and only if you have 10 or more cards in your trash. So yeah, this deck looks like every other emu deck list in existence. So yeah, nothing too special about it. Yeah, that's pretty much the video. Goodbye.